everybody.
Welcome.
Welcome to another episode of Bourbon and Booze, and this could very well be the last episode we ever do. Yeah, we're about to move into territory that I'm not very comfortable with. So if you like what we do, make sure you hit the like and subscribe and share the channel. It really means a lot to us when you subscribe. Leave comments down below. But we are going to do
I'm not looking at the label or anything, just looking at the bottle. This is a super common man.
Actually, I've never seen this before. I picked it up as a whim. I think it is a Total Wines exclusive.
It's in a plastic bottle.
Yeah. So this is the Classic Club.
The Classic Club.
The Classic Club. If you don't know anything about the word club and whiskey...
Is it going to be a Canadian whiskey?
No, it's not. That's what I was leading to. Club is usually associated with a Canadian whiskey because of, I think it was Seagram's or Molson's back in the day. Used to do club whiskey. And so usually when you see club, you're going to see it with Canadian something. But no, this is an American blended whiskey. I believe it's a Total Wines exclusive. It's from the Monumental, Monumental Distillery. No idea where it's distilled at. In fact, says Louisville.
So this is a
I don't know about that.
Distillery that's going to try to compete with the big ones?
Yes. It comes in at 40% or 80 proof. It is in a plastic bottle. And I purchased this for $13.99 for a $1.75. Today, when I looked up, it was for $11.99.
I'll be back. I'm going to Total Wine right now.
Oh, wait. You might want to taste this first. So this is going to put it at a 4-barrel on cost. Actually, let's rephrase that. This is going to be a 5-barrel on cost because we rate our barrels based off of 750s. And since this is only $11.99 for a $1.75 or $13 for $1.75, it's got to be less than $10 for a $750.
Yeah, that's
I don't know if they make $750s.
It'd be like a $8 bottle of whiskey.
So this is going to be a 5 on our whole barrel cost. Now, as you see, we have tried this. I wish we hadn't.
I don't think I've tried it.
It's different. And we have several of these store brands. Like we have Texas Select or Texas Spirit that's coming up on the docket that's also very similar. This is barrel matured. Aged and mellowed in oak barrels. I don't think it tells me the grain content. It says it's aged 16 or 36 months, but it is a blended. It's 80% grain neutral spirits.
So probably corn.
Really only 20% whiskey, corn or something.
So what I'm thinking before we even try it is this is a company that's trying to get into the store brand stuff because what is there, 3 big distillers make one of them is in Indiana or
MGP and stuff. You mean like those?
Yeah. Okay. They make store brand. Because if you live in a state where a grocery store sells booze, they all got their store brand. And they all buy, they're...
But I think MGP, if you buy from MGP, you're probably buying mostly a whiskey. This is 80% basically vodka, 20% whiskey.
Yeah.
So it's probably very similar to how we started off barrel aging, where we'd buy vodka and then put the little essence in there and try to convert it into basically barrel-aged vodka. That turned out fairly good.
Fairly decent, yeah.
We don't do that anymore. We just buy whiskeys and barrel-age them even longer and blend them and stuff. But very similar.
But I think this is a company that's trying to get into that
maybe
store Very brown sugary.
Yeah. I'm going to really have to look at my card on this one.
Yeah.
What you doing there, buddy?
Hmm.
You're humming away. I do have some suggestions for this when we're done. I was very surprised here. We're the same. So for the cost of under $10, it's going to be a 5-barrel on that. For aroma, we both give we're equal on everything. 2.5 for aroma, 2 for flavor, and 3 for
The bite.
2.5 for aroma. I find that brown sugar you mentioned a little menthol, but otherwise there is no flavor. It's very, very bland.
It's got a...
If I had blindfold on, I wouldn't know what I'm drinking. I would almost assume it's a flavored vodka. It's got that kind of, we'll get to bite, that vodka after taste, kind of, you know,
I'm gonna say it's almost like a wet cardboard taste.
Yeah, that's what I put. For taste, I put is slightly bitter, and it has an odd taste, like almost like a rotten fruit or wet cardboard.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. There's no real bite to it at all.
The bite's not
but
bad
it's got
at
a
all.
kind of a funky, lingering aftertaste that's not pleasant.
Yeah, it's kind of like...
The water doesn't help.
It doesn't?
No. So... this is a 12.5 barrel rating for us. It is not a 3-barrel. This is at most
A 2.5.
I wouldn't even do that. I'd say it's a 2. This is a definite 1-barrel penalty to me. The cost is completely irrelevant. And we're talking about that because cost on $50 barrels is making it a low rating. This is making this way higher than it needs to be. I'm going to say it's a 2-barrel.
You don't have to argue with me with that.
What would we do with this?
It would definitely have to be a mixer. Mm-hmm. There's no way you'd drink this straight.
No.
Under any circumstance.
I would... well, maybe after you've drank, like, you know, a bunch of other stuff and you're drunk.
Yeah.
I would say maybe we'll have to investigate how it looks with, like, a 7-Up or a Coke.
And I was just thinking maybe with the brown sugar, maybe the Dr. Pepper, I don't know.
Yeah, some sort of soda and pop or whatever you call it in your region. Mix. Possibly in some cocktails where this is
I don't even if you want to ruin the cocktail.
Yeah.
This is definitely a mixer with soda, I think.
This is what you put into a bottle so it looks nice, and you serve your friends that you don't like. Your father-in-law shows up, you can't stand him, and by the way, I love my father-in-law, but you know, your in-laws show up, you can't stand him, or your brother-in-law that's, you know, a big mooch.
Or your brother that you do a podcast or a YouTube video with.
this is what you serve. Or you hide all your good stuff and keep this in something, take an old Duke bottle or...
So all these bottles are filled with this when family comes over?
Basically. I need to put the fake wall on my door so we can't find it. Yeah, that's what this... Not good.
It's
not good.
No, it's...
And we
haven't had a very few disappointing... I mean, we've had some that were like...
Yeah. I don't like to give bad reviews because, people's livelihood is, and I don't want to diss their product, but I would never buy this again. I bought it because of cost and uniqueness because I'd never seen it before. And we're always looking for a low-cost whiskey to do barrel aging. But I knew right away this wouldn't be it because it's 80% grain.
Yeah, we need a stronger brand. If you like wet cardboard, I mean, this might be the one for you.
And this is where we fall into the trap again. So make sure you hit the like and subscribe. Check out Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and merchandise and all of our other videos. Tell us what you think about Club Select or Classic Club and these
and you said
large scale store brand.
It might whiskeys. Be a certain store exclusive.
I believe it's a Total Wine exclusive. It's like one of their store brands.
And they
have many store brands.
They do. Usually their store brands are pretty damn good.
Yeah.
This one is not it.
No. So this is our dilemma because we always close the show. There's no bad whiskey. There's only good whiskey and great whiskey.
This is mediocre.
This is not good whiskey. And I'm going to say because it's 80% neutral grain, we can say it's not whiskey. So
this is not good vodka.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not even good vodka. All right.
Later.
Let us know what you think. Cheers.